All right, so yesterday I talked about that women are like a delicate flower, and that we should be gentle with them. And I apologize because I started that video off being gentle. Um but then I also talked about some problems, you know, within the woman. And I didn't see it as, or I wasn't trying to come off as like being mean. Uh, I was actually just being real, right? Like we should be able to be real with one another. Like as grown folks, that's what we should be able to do. Uh, and like I don't want to date women that claim to be women, claim to be marriage material, but in their mind they are still kids, right? So if you can correct me, but I can't correct you, that's a problem, right? Um, if you can tell me where I fall short, or if you can say things that if we're trying to build and grow together, and you steady saying things that like don't line up with truth, I'm only speaking out of love to tell you, hey babe, like that's not true. Like, who you learn that from? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that everything that I think or know is right or correct, but have an open ear. Have an open ear. And I have to get to a point in my life where I'm okay with cutting women off, right? See, here I go again. Like, I started out gentle. I'm trying to have a gentle conversation, but I can only be real, right? Like so many women want me to like talk in a way that where they don't feel like I'm getting on to them, right? And I don't want to get on to nobody, right? But that's just a part of life. Like, if you my lady, right? You gonna be correcting me. You gonna be telling me things that I need to work on. But that's out of love. Because if you didn't love me, you would let me go make that mistake. You see what I'm saying? But because you love me, right? And you want better for me and you want better for us, you like, hey babe, let me help you with this. You know what I'm saying? Hey babe, let me, you going the wrong way. The water hose is over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what I have to work on is being gentle. It's the way that I say things. But some women that I've met, you can say it to them even in the kindest way. And not even just women. It's some grown men that I've met that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even have a man-to-man conversation without them, you know what I'm saying? Like, being ready to fight or something. And it's like, with them type of people, I don't even, I'm not finna argue with you. But when it comes to my lady, I don't necessarily want to. We are gonna have arguments, but I don't really want to argue with you. I just want both of us to make it. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, even though my woman is the queen, delicate flower, beautiful queen, there's gonna be a lot of times when she corrects me. There's going to be a lot of things that my woman knows that I don't know. Iron sharpens iron. That's not just a pastor sharpening the congregation. Iron sharpens iron can be your wife sharpening you and you sharpening your wife. Biblically and not in the Bible, right? Your woman might have a degree in finance. She's probably going to know more than you about math stuff, right? Your man might have a certification in auto repair. He's probably going to be telling you things about cars that you don't know, that you think you know. Right? Just because a car looks good doesn't mean that it is good. A lot of times women go after things because of how they look. Oh, I like that car. And then your man probably going to be like, but babe, don't get that kind of car because it don't have a good resale value. Because when it break down, who she going to want to fix it? Well, you supposed to be the man. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing, like on both ends. Like, that's what a marriage is about. And I apologize. Like, I gotta get back to my gentleman energy. It's just that women are so quick to cut a man off to protect themselves, right? That's a defense mechanism, right? As a man, I've learned to do things to protect myself from women that do not have our best at interests. Like, if you not willing to ride or die with me, if you're not willing to go through thick and thin, the ups and downs, if you don't know how to weather a storm, if you're not willing to weather a storm with me, you only hear when things are good. When things get bad, when we start bumping heads and arguing, you ready to leave? I understand we're gonna have those moments where we might feel like we're ready to leave, or we might scream at each other, be like, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when we cool off, babe, you was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times does a woman come to her man and apologize? That's one of them things I'm still trying to figure out, you know. I mean, I've apologized so many times to women, like, even when I wasn't in the wrong. But because I don't want to lose you, I'm going to apologize and I'm going to take the blame for, what you did. Even though you in the wrong, I'm going to be the bigger person. But it'll never work if both people do not learn that. So let me teach you. Let me gently teach you. And let me accept you when you want to teach me, or when there's something that I don't know. Today I came to the park, and the whole drive up here, because this park is away from all the little dumb people, and not dumb people, but the dumb stuff that, just the hood mentality. Like, I don't like to be around. Like, when I get tired of the same old crap, man. Not saying that it had to do anything with skin color, nothing like that, but I'm just saying, man, I want to be with some civilized people, and I just had to come out here, man, and just really come out to the hills and just really try to tap into God. It really don't have nothing to do with really the people. It just going to a place where I can really just tap into God. I don't know, man, what these next couple years is have in store for me, but I don't know. It might be like a peaceful next 10 years. Like I demand peace. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I'm on. It's about me being able to be myself and peace. I think that's what we tapping into, like, for these next 5 or 10 years or whatever. God. And I came up here and prayed and cried. Like, y'all just don't know. Just really just praying and crying, like, you know what I'm saying, for the women out here, man. Like, it's dudes too, but like, the women, man, are just, the women are so just lost. The world is lost. You understand what I'm saying? But the women, man, it just hurts. Like, I could care less about what's going on in the world, or if the world is lost or not. As long as I got my girl, my one person, and we all right, and we can tap into God, and we can get on one accord, and we can stick together through the storms, I don't care. about what other people got going on. But when every woman that I run into is too sensitive, or I don't even want to say too sensitive. Remember, I'm trying to be delicate with this conversation. But if every woman that I run into has not yet figured out what it takes to be marriage material, being submissive, being sweet, listening, you know what I'm saying, having an open ear, having an open heart, you know, like letting the man lead. You know, if you are in a relationship with a man who really loves God, and you give him that leadership role and you submit to him, like, it works in a chain, it works in a cycle. So by you giving him that, he's gonna pour out love. His love is gonna just naturally pour. He's gonna want to do everything for you. You're gonna be able to get your way just by being humble, just by being sweet, submissive, and letting him lead. Now, don't let a crash dummy lead you. And that's what a lot of women do, man. They let a lot of these dudes that are no good, you know, oh, he got money, oh, he's successful, oh, he's this, oh, he's that, oh, he's fit, he's this. Like, but where is his heart at? That man talked good game. He ran good game on you. He got a lot of worldly possessions. The devil gives that. The devil has that. The devil has a lot of, you know what I'm saying, worldly possessions. But I just really came up here, man, and just really cried and really, it just really tried to tap into God, man, because it's just, and I've prayed this prayer and cried out to God about this in the past, you know, but like over my 5 years, you know, just me dating, I just realized like something is wrong. And I don't know if it's the mamas, I don't know if it's the daddies, I don't know if it's the pastors, but something is wrong, and the women are not being taught and trained the things that they need to, that we teach them about money and finance, and oh, he got to be fit, he got to have a firm handshake, and that be the very dude that beat them up and cheat on them. Right? And then they'll come meet a dude like me, be like, oh, well, they like comparing me. I'm just like, I'm trying to be gentle with this conversation, like, but I don't know. I really was gonna record myself praying and crying and just post a whole video about that. I said, like, I got to the middle of that, or to the end of, I said, man, you know, I should have just recorded myself just praying and crying, so they knew it was real. So they know, like, I'm not one of these Christians out here to just be talking about my relationship with God. Yeah, I'm far from perfect. I make mistakes. I got things to work on. You know, I'm not the best husband. You know, but I am one of those that is really, really open to trying and being a better person. You know? And you gotta first understand my past to understand my present. Some people try to attack your present, but don't know your past. You know? So, but yeah, man, I'm really trying to be gentle. I apologize for my video yesterday where, you know, I started off, I had to go back and watch my video. I was like, I started off good, but I don't really be writing stuff down. I started off good, but then I was just also saying stuff that was on my mind, like this video. You know, like, no matter how hard you try not to talk about something, and you try to talk about something else, whatever is inside of you is going to come out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just hurt. I'm just sad. I'm just stressed out, depressed, whatever you want to call it. Like, just because it should not be this many women that are this disconnected from God. Just because, and I'm not saying that in an ugly way. What I'm saying is, like, the Bible tells the woman A to Z how to be. And I meet so many Christian women that are not that. They might be one thing or two things. Like that's the only thing you read out of the Bible. Like it's like I said though, it's things that my woman is gonna read out of the Bible that are gonna gonna help me improve. I don't know everything in the Bible, but I do know, what it takes for two people. For two people to make, to make it in this world. I know what it takes for two people to make it in this world together. It's gonna take disagreements. It's gonna take fights. It's gonna take, but through all of the storms, through all of the hiccups, through all of the peaks and the valleys, through all the ups and downs, you have to stay together. And all these women thinking that they are marriage material, but you haven't mastered that staying together because you cut them off. I know women who have gone to the grave cutting people off. What I'm saying is they in their 60s and 70s and 80s still cutting people off. It's okay for a woman to cut a dude off. I'm laughing because I'm trying to be gentle with this. But it's okay for a woman to cut a dude off. But if a dude goes around with the sword cutting women off, you know what I'm saying? He's the bad guy. Like women will slash and dash, bro. Like women are cutthroat with that knife or sword, whatever they got. Like they cold with it. And I learned that protects them from getting their feelings hurt or feeling like you are attacking them or lecturing them. They don't want to be lectured. So if we as men were to do that, we would be looked at as immature. I'm not here to attack my beautiful women. My beautiful woman. I'm not here to attack women or my woman. I am simply here so that we can both have an adult conversation. Communication is the key. So that we can both have an adult conversation and say, you know what, baby, put your hand on my hand. I love you. And I just want to build you up. You know what I'm saying? And help you. The Bible says the woman is the helper or helpmeet. But if the woman is running or just cutting every man off, how is that helpful? You're doing more damage to that man. And then women be like, why you come over here bleeding on me? You just cut like 3 dudes. You the reason the dude is bleeding. I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm not. We both got to do better. I got to learn how to be a gentleman. Because, man, I mean, I'm still learning. And every woman is different. That's what makes it even harder when it comes to like their emotional balance or whatever. Every woman can handle a certain level of, you talking to them. Some women can take it. Some women is like, no. Like you just say one little thing and they don't want to hear that. They just want to look, I don't know, they just want to look cute. Oh, look at our relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so God. I have a lot that I need to talk about. So much to talk about. I can't even stay on one topic. I really should probably, instead of me uploading these videos as one whole video, I probably should be cutting these videos up. But I ain't got time for that, man. I ain't got time for that. It is what it is, man. I am who I am. And you know, when a woman decides that she cares about me enough to where she wants to sit beside me along this journey in life, and we make mistakes together and we figure it out together, and we guide each other, we sharpen each other, we help each other grow, we challenge each other. Challenge is not always an easy thing, but when you with patience, challenges are doable, right? Man, I love y'all. And I don't know, man. I just been feeling like it ain't no hope for the world, man. But maybe God can change that, like I swear, man, like just having my queen, you know what I'm saying, just on side of me, just to enjoy life with and make mistakes and just figure life out together. Like, hey, I like you, you like me, you accept me for me, I accept you for you, and let's go, live life together. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. Like, stop making stuff difficult. Nothing wrong with a little correction. I just y'all have a good day, man.